Now to mental health in the pandemic. The numbers for anxiety and depression are alarming, especially among college students. Tonight, a UTSA professor is allowing absences in her classroom for this reason. Eyewitness News reporter Henry Ramos with The Educator igniting a change and conversation.
We need to normalize mental health.
UTSA professor Mary Dixson has noticed a shift in the last 5 years among her students. She says they are struggling with mental health.
Pre-pandemic, I saw it really starting to creep in with my students where there was a lot more stress, there were a lot more things that they were coming in with, but the pandemic has just made it explode.
Studies of college students and the pandemic show their emotional health is worse. Dixon looked up the research.
It was really startling.
She cited the Active Mind Student Mental Health Survey. Last year alone, 87% reported high levels of stress or anxiety.
I don't want you derailing your grade because you're in a moment. We all have a moment. What can I do to support you in that moment?
To show support, Professor Dixson decided to add mental health as an excused absence in her course syllabi.
I've had a student who reached out to me because there was a breakup. I had a student reach out for financial reasons. I had a student reach out because some things were going on with family. Those are all things where they needed that grace.
She will not only give them grace, but connect them with on-campus resources. The Educator doesn't want there to be fear to ask for help.
So it opens a conversation, it gives them time to breathe, and it ensures there's no academic penalty for going through life. We all go through life.
Henry joins us live from the UTSA campus. Henry, there's also a new mental health training among the school's police department.
Deborah, UTSA PD will be working with the Department of Counseling. You know, it wants to ensure that these officers are knowledgeable when it comes to mental health. In fact, the police chief says its behavioral team has seen a very big increase in these types of calls within the last year. So as you mentioned, Deborah, these officers, they're going to receive some training on several topics, including crisis intervention and identifying serious mental illness and symptoms. We're live at UTSA tonight. Henry Ramos, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.